She thought coming home to Singapore would bring her peace. Instead, it made her feel like a tourist in her own life. This is what it's like when you don't belong anywhere. Not here, not there, just floating. She always thought coming back would feel like coming home. But when Maya stepped off that flight at Changi, after 4 years studying in London, Singapore didn't quite fit anymore. Reverse culture shock hits different when you've got 3 hometowns, and none of them feel quite right. Welcome to the third culture twilight zone, Maya. The streets looked the same. The hawker stall still steamed under fluorescent lights. The taxi uncle still asked if she wanted to take the ERP route or the scenic one. But something inside her had shifted. She didn't know when it happened or where. All she knew was that everything suddenly felt unfamiliar, in a place that she used to know by heart. Too foreign for the locals, too local for the foreigners. The same feeling she carried since she was 12 years old and started answering, "It's complicated," when people asked where she was from. Born in Singapore, raised part-time in Melbourne, shuffled between international schools and family reunions that felt more like formal interviews than homecomings. In London, she could be the Singaporean girl, exotic enough to be interesting, far away enough to be romanticised. Back in Singapore, her accent made people squint. Her friends teased her for saying rubbish bin instead of dustbin. Even her favourite copy stall auntie blinked at her like she was a stranger. That night, trying to outrun the feeling of not belonging, she wandered into a quiet rooftop bar in Club Street. The kind of place that played lo-fi remixes of Billie Eilish and served cocktails with names like Dystopian Daiquiri. She didn't order one. She asked for a beer. No garnish, no Instagram, just a beer. Ah yes, the classic expat cure for identity crisis. Alcohol, altitude, and ambient synth pop. Work 60% of the time, every time. And that's when she saw him. He was standing at the railing alone, staring out over Chinatown like someone searching for an answer in the skyline. Tall, probably mid-40s, maybe a banker or someone who used to be. His posture said he'd been here for a while. His face said he still hadn't figured out why. She didn't mean to start a conversation, but he dropped some self-deprecating line about looking like a moist travel agent due to his sweat, and she laughed. Genuinely, first time in weeks. His name was Jack. From Seattle, or maybe New York. He didn't really say. Said he came here for a contract, but stayed because everywhere else just felt heavier. He talked about his life like someone paging through an old passport, place by place, memory after memory, all one at the edges. He tried to blend in, learned to say la at the right times, queued patiently for Hainanese chicken rice, even braved durian more than once. Still, he said, most nights he felt like wallpaper in someone else's house. And for the first time in weeks, Maya didn't feel like she had to explain herself. They sat there for hours, not flirting, not oversharing, just existing in the quiet shared space between belonging and being lost. Two people who didn't quite fit anywhere, showing a view that didn't ask questions. Before he left, he handed her a folded napkin. On it, scribbled in messy, honest handwriting, "You don't have to pick a side. You're already whole." She never saw him again. Maybe he moved on. Maybe he finally felt at home. But sometimes, when Maya's walking through the MRT crowds or sipping coffee alone at Tiong Bahru, she remembers that rooftop, that moment, that strange kind of comfort that came not from answers, but from being seen. And for a few quiet seconds, she's not from here, not from there. She's just here. If that story hit a nerve, or made you miss someone you met on a rooftop, hit that subscribe button. And check out the video I've linked at the end. It's got another expat tale with just as much heart. And if you've got your own story, or want to collaborate, or even commission one of these emotional animations, you know where to find me. This has been Neon Tales, real stories, real expats. Cheers.
Patterns that we follow can always be undone. Time waits for no one, even when it's all begun. So I pack my bags and head on home. This day is done. So I pack my bags and head on home. This day is done.